Welcome back, everyone, to Poppin' Often Will Often. Today, we're going to be going over Siegharts or Sieghart, whatever you guys want to pronounce it. Hey, tomato, potato. We're going to be going over which skill tree is the best for PvE and PvP. If you like this content and you guys want to see more guides, make sure you hit that thumbs up and also subscribe for the ride so you can be notified for the next guide. Yo, that was actually kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, I can't stop. And of course, if you want to help support the channel and the creation of the videos that I do and also get some goodies, check out that Patreon down below. You will also have early access to my videos once I start doing early access once again. But enough time has been wasted. Let's get into the guide. We're going to take the jump attack level 2. Of course, it's busted. It's nice to have. We're not going to worry about the utilizing combo. We are going to get the dash attack. Honestly, if you can step, you probably don't need it. Save the points. If you can't step, I definitely recommend double dash. If you're lazy and you don't want to step during dungeons specifically, I recommend taking double dash. It's really up to you, honestly. Double dash is really good if you're not a stepper or if you're just getting into stepping. I do not think it boosts your stepping potential, but I could be wrong. I know some characters do that with their dash. The next one is dash attack. You don't need it. The next one is critical. You don't need it. The next one is double attack. You don't need it. Sounds like a song. You don't need it. Now we have the skills. That's a lot of skills. Honestly, with the points you saved, you might be able to get them all, maybe. Maybe. You can either take Mock Strike or you could take Armor Crasher. The thing about Armor Crasher, it keeps you in the same spot. The thing about Mock Strike, it moves you a bit. So, you know, depending on what you're trying to do, that's the best one for you. I usually like Mock Strike. The second one we're going to take is a little bit iffy because they're all pretty decent. I'd say either go Ultimate Storm or go Death Kneel. The reason I say Death Kneel over Ultimate Storm is because Ultimate Storm, sometimes the hitbox is a bit wonky and it will miss. So it's really up to you if you want to get really used to aiming that ability. Otherwise, I would just go ahead and go on Death Kneel. Very quick, very simple, and you don't really have to aim it too much. And then the last one here, honestly, you're going to go with Mocking Blade. Very easy. That's all I have to say. Shared skill tree. So I don't usually talk about shared skill tree, but I will for this one. So we got all those, and the major thing that I want to talk about here is going to be this one. Which one do you go? So if you want max damage, I would go with Mad Rage level 3. If you want more survivability, I would go with Quiet Rage. Okay, that makes sense? So the reason why Mad Rage is good is because it ups your damage. The reason why Quiet Rage is good is because you can actually heal yourself, as you see right here. Consumes all of Sieghart's rage to convert it to a HP. Also, you're able to increase your defense, and then also you're able, if you time it right, you actually can like parry, and you'll like deflect the attack or whatever. It's up to you. I think this is better for dungeoning, but if you're like, I don't care, I want to go for big damage, then you can go with Mad Rage. Definitely in the higher levels, you would decide on which one is better for which dungeon. But like I said, survivability, left side, damage, right side, okay? All right, so let's talk about the jump attack real quick. So it's very good in PvP, but obviously it's good in PvE as well, which is why I think you should take it. As you see, there's a little rage bar that fills up, and that will change the abilities, basically kind of like Jin. Here is the first bar. Like I said before, it moves you around, so it's really up to you if you want to be moved or if you want to be sat. So the second bar is more for I'm facing towards you. Death Kneel is basically your surrounding. And then the third ability here, as you see, you get like an aura around you. You can just basically walk around and you hurt people. Obviously, it's way better than dungeons than it is inside of PvP for the simple fact that it's very easy to outrun. All right, now let's talk about PvP. So once again, jump attack level 2. The second one is the dash, of course. We don't really need the utilizing combo. We don't need the dash attack. We don't need the critical, and we don't need the double attack once again. If you're going to PvP, these are the skills I recommend. So you can go in Iron Crasher. It's very good at setting up grabs. So is Armor Crasher. So both of them are very good at setting up grabs. All right, and so as far as his special abilities go, the first bar for PvP, I would recommend either Iron Crasher or Armor Crasher. Both pretty decent, very good at air grabs. If you're very good at air grabs, those are the ones for you. You can boomerang swing, but the thing with this is that you'd have to step to get to the target. You have to flash step, shadow step, demon step, whatever, to get to the target fast enough before they can like get out of the boomerang. So it's really hard, unless you have rage activated, because you're really quick with the rage activated. The double dash may help you though. it may help you, but I think you still need to step. And if you're like, well, not really great at air grabbing and I'm not that great at like stepping, I'd rather just have a combo. Mock Strike is fine. Very, very easy to get your combo. You have a lot of invincibility frames, so I recommend that. If you are like, I don't really like doing air grabs and I'm not really much of a stepper, okay? For the second bar, I recommend Flame Sword or Death Kneel. Death Kneel is not that strong compared to Flame Sword if you can hit everything on that Flame Sword, but Flame Sword is harder to hit. So it's really a risk versus reward type thing if you want to take that. And as far as the third thing goes, I think Mortal Impact, very easy to hit. I also think Triple Slash is actually really, really good, and so is Grinding Punisher, but they're very easy to miss. You're not missing Mortal Impact. So once again, you know, and that's the cool thing about his abilities. Each one you take has like a different way to play him, and that's really, really cool in that regard. All right, so let's demonstrate these abilities. So this is kind of what I'm talking about with the Boomerang. As you see, I'm closer to her because she hit the wall, but like if she doesn't hit the wall, let me move her over here. If she doesn't hit the wall, I'd have to step to like get to her. You see, like I'd have to like really step because he doesn't come out of the animation until it's very, very late, and you'd have to literally flash up and get that timing down properly to get that step going. So it's definitely an advanced type of thing if you're gonna take that ability. The next one we have is Death Kneel. Very quick, very easy. You shouldn't miss it. And then the last one that we have is the Mortal Impact. Suck them in, blow them up. Once again, you shouldn't miss that as well. So very, very straightforward, very, very noob friendly setup. As I said before though, if Boomerang is probably not the one to go for you if you are new, I would just recommend the Mock Strike. If you're getting into them and you're like, I'm getting pretty decent, I'd recommend these. And then once you become like an expert Sieghart player, I definitely recommend the Boomerang swing. Unless you don't care about the grab. I mean, that the ability is good in itself, but like if you care about getting the grab, and you're playing 1v1, then I probably wouldn't take it. But it also is a very good setup in a 2v2, 3v3 scenario. So like factor that in as well. But yeah, I mean, that is pretty much it with this character. He's not as complicated. He's more of the upfront type of character, and that's why I like him. It's very simple, but he's very, very effective, and that's probably why a lot of people like him in dungeons as well. He's just all around like a really good character to get to know without actually having to break your back on learning him. You know what I mean? So I hope this helped you guys. As I said before, if you guys enjoy content like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you're notified when the next guide comes out. And if you guys would like to help support the channel and get early access to my content and other little goodies, make sure you go ahead and scroll onto that Patreon, check it out. I would really appreciate any and all support. Thank you guys for watching, and until next time, you know what I always say, thank you for what? Popping often with Lockton.